Okay, people, here it is. Here is the patch for the story mode. Now, if you're new here, I always do this. Done one for Street Fighter, done one for MKX. Go check them out. But let's get to MK11, the quote-unquote patch. Just giving my thoughts on ways out to improve the story. Let's go. First thing, Shao Kahn's run. Shao Kahn owning Kotal Kahn, that's perfectly fine. Shao Kahn's a much bigger threat and much more established. That's the way you get the guy over in the first few chapters. He should win. He should look intimidating and imposing. That's fine. But little additions here. Let the guy use some of his soul power. The guy was fighting like a freaking knight. Okay? Let the man use some of his soul power. Let Kotal Kahn use some of his sun power. Let's see some magic here. These guys aren't just brutes. But so far, that's fine. The only problem was this guy's death and how easy it was. Now, apparently, the writer has come out and said Shao Kahn didn't die, he was just blinded. As if that makes any difference. The fact is, Kitana defeated Shao Kahn one-on-one, and that was the issue many people had. So saying he's just blinded makes zero difference because she defeated him. Plus, the timeline was erased and Shao Kahn was erased, therefore he is dead. So, that is pointless. Here's a way to fix it. Kitana confronts Shao Kahn. They exchanged their dialogue, which was great, by the way. Like I said, I loved the fact that she brought up King Jared. Tons of history there. There's all the reason for Kitana to be pissed at Shao Kahn right here. This was good. They fight. Kitana gets the advantage and knocks Shao Kahn down. Keyword, knocks him down. Then there's a cutscene. We see Shao Kahn, one hand down on the ground, simply laughing. And simply says, impressive Kitana, but you lack the killer instincts. Then he charges her with his shoulder attack. Kitana is now down. Shao Kahn grabs his hammer and steps over Kitana, ready to kill her. Kitana is about to die, and guess who jumps in, people? Liu Kang. He sees his woman about to die, flips and jumps in, bicycle kick straight to Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn is now stunned. The camera then cuts to Kung Lao, who has his head down. Yes, people, Kung Lao. Kung Lao then says, you snapped my neck, huh? Takes his hat off, throws it, cuts the side of Shao Kahn's neck. Shao Kahn is now stunned again. This man is reeling. As soon as he turns around, Kitana gets up, bam! Then walks over to him, pulls his mask off and is about to kill him. Shao Kahn then says, you don't have the balls to do it. You don't have the killer instincts. Kitana then says, yeah? Slice dead. Cuts that man's throat, not blind him, kills him. That's it. That's how you end it. That easy. And what have you done here? Well, you've made his death far more dramatic, haven't you? For one, he doesn't look like a complete pushover. Two, those were three of Earth's finest. Those are the three OGs, okay? That's freaking the chosen one. That's Kung Lao. And Kung Lao gets payback for this man snapping his neck. And Kitana, well, she gets payback for everything this man done to her. The right call. Unlike in Street Fighter where they had Chun-Li, Guile, stand there and watch Ryu walk in and kill the man they had the most beef with. The man they have been trying to kill all this time, okay? This was the right decision and it would have made sense if that happened. Much better than her just walking up to Shao Kahn and just defeating him. Because let's be real, let's be honest, people. If you've played Mortal Kombat from 1 up to freaking 11, you should know that Kitana was never in the same league as Shao Kahn. Never. There's a reason why this guy was the boss, okay? There was a reason why Raiden had problems fighting Shao Kahn. There was a reason why only Liu Kang and a handful of people could even go toe-to-toe with this guy. He was way more powerful than the others. All characters are not equal, okay? So in order to even it out, just give her a little help. Then she kills him. She will still look strong if she kills him. That's it. That's how you end Shao Kahn. And you cannot tell me what I've told you was not better than what you got. And it took me like a minute to think that up. It's not hard. As far as Kotal Kahn goes, man, he needs some help here, doesn't he? Here's the patch. When Devourer and Kotal Khan are fighting and they are falling, simply have them both fall and Kotal Khan is still down on the ground and have Devourer walking slowly over to him. As she's walking slowly over to him, have Jade run in the way and say, no, you won't do anything. Cut out that ridiculous scene where you have the freaking Emperor of Outworld on his hands and knees with his mouth open, looking helpless as Devourer is about to kill him. She defeated him with ease. Since when is Devourer stronger than Kotal Khan? In the last game, Devourer was Kotal Khan's lackey, and now she is stronger than him and can easily defeat him and would have killed him? No, remove that scene entirely. Patch 2, when Jade is fighting Kotal Khan, simply have them push each other back in the cutscene. Both fought to a draw, and simply have Kotal Khan say, Jade, only because of you I have now come to my senses. I am a man of honor. I shouldn't do this. And while he's apologizing and explaining to Jade, have Shao Kahn sneak up on him and knock him out with the hammer. You do remember Shao Kahn was in the camp, right? Simply have him come from behind and knock Kotal Khan out. That's it. A much better way for this guy to be knocked out than having him lose clean to Jade, someone he's clearly stronger than. This character took a bunch of unnecessary losses which made him look extremely weak when that is not the case. So just a few tweaks and he would have been good. And simply in the last fight with Shao Kahn, just have him land a few more blows. That's it. Noob Saibot. Wow, how can I fix this guy? Okay, let's see. He shows up to the base, talks tough, gets washed. Okay, we'll leave that in. Cool, that's cool. Simply before he leaves, simply have him say, this is not over, Scorpion. That's it, teleports out. Now, here we go. Here's my intake. Here's what I would have done. Instead of having Devourer torturing Charon, you simply replace Devourer with Noob Saibot here. Now you have Noob Saibot face to face with Hanzo Asashi and Scorpion. Come on, look at the history between these characters. You're not telling me that wouldn't have been much more epic. Now have Noob Saibot kill Hanzo Asashi. He's simply replacing Devourer in this chapter. Can you imagine him killing Hanzo Asashi in front of Scorpion? You can't tell me that wouldn't have been sick as hell. Now, why would this be epic? 1, the history between the characters are crazy. 2, Noob Saibot would finally have gotten a win, finally got some credibility to his name. He would have actually done something. Then you can have Scorpion take his revenge. Okay, and that would have been epic. Imagine the dialogue here, the emotion here. That's what I'm talking about. And if the guy's gonna die, let him win before he dies. That's the way I see it. Noob Saibot would have been 1,000 times better if that was the case, but it wasn't. But that's how I would have booked Noob Saibot. That's all you can do. Then you have people saying, oh, he wants every character to win. Not the case, my friend. If you actually played MK11, you'd realize that Baraka got no wins, but yet he came out of the game looking stronger. It's simply how you write the character. If the character's aimlessly wandering around with no purpose, no motive, and just looking lame as shit, then they're not gonna look good, are they? Give them a decent role and give them a win every now and then. And if a character has lost every single match in a previous game before, throw him a win in this game to make it look like he's still credible. That's it. Like, what do you think you gain from beating up Reptile in Mortal Kombat? Is that even worth anything anymore? What did these characters gain from beating up the Collector? Did anyone say, oh shit, she just beat the Collector, she's strong? No. Okay, beating up Reptile gets you no credibility. However, if you had made Reptile get a win every now and then people could say, oh, that's a good win. Do you see where I'm coming from? If every character has a decent amount of credibility, then it's cool. If the character's just been a punching bag the entire series, then beating him means nothing. That's all. But let's get to the ending, okay? And by the way, the fact that Liu Kang, Kitana, and Kung Lao were the last 3 standing to enter the room was brilliant, and good dialogue right here. Nice little speech. They now enter the room. Now, instead of having time rewind and throwing them out the picture, you have Cetrion wash Kung Lao and Kitana, giving her credibility, basically making her look like a dangerous opponent for Liu Kang, okay? These two then fight, and after a tough fight, Liu Kang defeats Cetrion. Kronika now jumps in and washes Liu Kang, okay? Decimates him. While Kronika is having her way with Liu Kang, you have Kung Lao and Kitana wake up and see this. Then they start cheering your boy on, telling him that he is the last hope. He is the only one that can defeat her. Don't give up, keep going. Basically motivating the guy. Now, your boy Liu Kang summons all the energy in his body and turns into the biggest, toughest dragon you've ever seen. Some Shenron shit, spitting flames and lightning. Then he eviscerates Kronika. Okay, a big finish for a big boss. Make it dramatic. And that's it. That's how I would have ended this story. That was my patch, people. What did you think? In fact, what few changes would you have made in order to improve this story?